Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 74 of Hashtag Friday Sews. First of all, I can't believe how quickly these come around. Time is just going way too fast. But once again, thank you, Jen, from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating this really, really fun hashtag and allowing all of us to get together every Friday and talk sewing. So, what have I been doing this week? I did finish or complete a few things. Some of them were really quick. One was a little more involved, but yeah, I'm very, very pleased. So, the first thing is a white t-shirt. Very basic white t-shirt in a bamboo jersey that is very light and floaty and drapey. This is the Concord tee by Cashmerette. I made my usual size and it fits perfectly. I don't have any pictures of me in this with the exception of one picture I took with a new Blackwood cardigan I was trying on, so I'm going to put that in, but love my new t-shirt. This is going to be my travel t-shirt for when I go to the UK. So very, very pleased with that. I also, oh my gosh, what else did I make? Oh, I made a white t-shirt for Marianne. I used the Love Notions Classic Tee. For hers, used the exact same fabric, so the same white bamboo jersey. I don't have any pictures of her in her t-shirt, however, but you know, it's a white tee, so nothing super exciting. I finished my project for the Think Pink box number 18, and that is coming on the channel on Tuesday, and I am pretty pleased with what I made with the fabric, so I'm excited for that video to come out next week. And then finally, I made myself a new Rhapsody blouse. Now this is hot off the machine. I don't even have pictures of me in it. I'll put some in probably next week. But this is the gorgeous Minerva viscose or rayon that I got just a few weeks ago now. I made the long bishop sleeves. I used the ties at the front. And oh my goodness, I am in love with this top. In love with this top. I think the colors are going to be really nice on me. So yes, so this was something I really wanted to get done before I left to go on my trip, because that will be coming with me. Yeah, it's going to be probably one of my, I need two, I'm not going to say I need two fancy outfits. I don't need two fancy outfits. I need two dressier outfits because I have two special dinners planned for while I'm there. So this will be the top for one of them, and I'll wear it with some black pants I'm taking with me. And yeah, I think this is going to be really, really nice. I love my new Rhapsody. So all that is left for me to sew for my trip to the UK now is the other Minerva fabric. I don't know if you remember the crazy psychedelic type of abstract geometric print that I got. I think it's a cotton sateen. So I'm making like a cord set with this because yeah, it was going to be a jumpsuit, but then yeah, I don't like jumpsuits, so it's going to be separates but look like a jumpsuit. And for that, I am going to make the Helen's Closet Arden pants for the bottom and the Cashmerette Curso top. That's in her Ahead of the Curve book that came out a couple years back. I haven't, oh, that's not true. I was going to say I haven't made any of the patterns. That's not true. I made the Magna pants last year, but I hadn't made the Curso yet. So I've printed the pattern. I'm going to make a very quick muslin, make sure it works out. And yes, I'll have a nice faux jumpsuit to take on my trip. And then I am done sewing for my vacation. One thing I also wanted to share, because I mentioned it last week, I finished a dress for Marianne in a beautiful, I think it's a viscose twill from Core Fabrics. So I finished that a couple weeks ago, but I didn't have pictures on Friday last week. So here she is in her new dress. She really likes it. I really love it. So, and that is, the pattern is Take the Chance shirt dress by Pattern Emporium. So yes, another successful sew. So that is basically it in terms of sewing and sewing plans. Now I did purchase some fabric a little while ago now, a couple weeks ago. I was watching the Beyond the Pink Door live. She does a live every Sunday where she talks about the new arrivals in her store, and you get to see the fabric moving, and she has some great ideas around what patterns you can use with the fabric and so on. I'm usually really good at resisting temptation during those lives, but a couple weeks ago, she had one fabric that I just could not resist. I jumped right on her website in the middle of the live and went and purchased a couple of yards of it. This is a French terry, and look at this. Look at these colors. So orange is definitely not a color I wear. I don't find it looks good on me, but purple is in my color palette and I love it. And I like the little nod to orange. I like the nod to the lime green and a little bit of yellow. Oh my goodness. This is going to become a Stanton hoodie at some point when I'm back from the UK. I think it's going to make an amazing like weekend piece of a weekend garment type thing. When I have not much going on, I'm going to be around the house or just running errands or whatever. I think this is going to be a perfect new hoodie. It's very soft, and it's not I'd say it's probably, yeah, it feels like a lightweight French terry. Yes, I'm very, very pleased with my fabric. And now, for real, no more fabric purchasing until I go on my trip. All right, the sewing question from Jen this week is, have you ever made anything to exhibit or to enter into like a competition or a fair or that sort of thing? I have entered, well, it wasn't really a competition or anything like that, but I have had one of my quilts in an exhibit a few years back. So the Montreal Modern Quilt Guild that I was a member of for a few years, we organized an exhibit in Montreal, and all of the members had a little wall quilt, I think it was. I think the dimensions were about 24 by 36, something like that. So my quilt was in that exhibit, but I have not entered any of my garments or any other quilts into any kind of competition. But have you? I know a lot of people in the US, like all summer long, you have fairs and that kind of thing. So I would love to know if you've ever entered any of your makes into a competition or an exhibit. Now, about life, well, it's been pretty quiet. Obviously, I was back at work on Monday. I had a day in the office on Tuesday, and it's so funny how I'm really not used to wearing real shoes anymore. My back and my legs were killing me at the end of the day on Tuesday. And I was wearing like maybe heels this high, like seriously. So yeah, so that was exhausting, and I feel like I've been catching up ever since. It's supposed to rain all weekend, which is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So I'm probably going to go and spend the weekend at the island, but we'll be indoors most of the weekend. On Sunday, I have a birthday party to attend at my son's house for his son's 6th birthday. So our first grandson is turning 6. And actually, he's turning 6 today. And I know he sometimes watches these videos. So if you're watching this, James, happy birthday, my love. All right, well, that's it for me this week. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope you have a great weekend and that where you are, the sun is going to shine. And if not, well, maybe you can get some sewing in, which is always good. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.